Hello, welcome to Loremaster's Library, the show where I look towards real-life topics in order to help better understand their tabletop equivalents. This year we have Divine Mysteries, so let's see what we can do looking at some of the gods. This week, one of the most dangerous pantheons in Pathfinder and an obsession of our real world, the Four Horsemen. The group originally comes from the Book of Revelations in the Bible. The book has come to be a favorite among casual readers, the idea of the end of the world being nigh always being an obsession of mankind, regardless of how likely each end of the world actually is. In actuality, any Bible scholar will tell you it takes an advanced understanding of the Bible to understand the Revelations any more than just surface ideas. So I will not go too heavily into that and the book of Daniel today. Revelation describes 7 seals, the release of the first 4, releasing the horsemen. The 5th, the return of the martyrs. The 6th, various catastrophes around the globe. And the 7th, the blowing of angels' trumpets signaling the end. For the horsemen, the first is the one on the white horse, wearing a crown and a bow which he controls the air with. This is the horseman which has the most interpretations on what he means. The classical ideal has been conquest, but past World War II, when the age of colonization ended, the idea instead shifted to pestilence. That is interpreted as war, with the upcoming red horse instead representing civil war specifically. Still as a symbol of Rome at its height, the Antichrist, or even the return of Christ himself. The second one is upon a red horse, wielding a red sword in hand, and who steals all the peace from the world. This one is universally set as a representation of war, though as stated above, there are times when it is reduced specifically to be set to civil war, all empires collapsing and nations divided. Third, we have the rider on a black horse, with a scale in his hands announcing food to cost 10 times the usual, while luxuries are untouched. Traditionally interpreted as famine, he sometimes is marked as pestilence, some blight damaging the crops. Others point out luxury still being unchanged and deduce that the black horseman is instead false scarcity, the poor being bled to eat while the rich continue to enjoy their lives. And so last, the rider of the pale horse, the only named horseman, Death, who has Hades following at his heels, as in the armies of the dead and not the Greek god. But there is little to interpret. Those who go with an empire-wide interpretation instead of end of the world have it as an empire-wide collapse. And that is today's video. Short and sweet, nothing too extreme as a start topic for this year. But not everyone is a Bible scholar, and even those who have seen this concept before usually only have done so casually. Hope some of the expanded scholarship maybe gives you ideas for your own games. Next week, we'll be looking at a topic slightly more in its own niche, which is just only being tapped into exploration in Pathfinder. I'll see you then.